It's on. Good morning. Would like to encourage all visitors and exhibitors to come to this side of the event, please. Oh. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the West African Clean Energy and Environment Trade Fair and Conference. It's the first time it's held in Lagos, and I'd like to welcome everyone to the event. Now, first things first, I'll encourage everyone to stand for the Nigerian and German national anthems, please. Thank you, everyone. Welcome again to Wacee'22, held for the first time in Lagos, obviously Nigeria. We have a lot of exciting programs and exhibitions going on, but before we start, I'd like to recognize a couple of people. First person, without bias, of course, is my lovely boss, Ms. Katharina Felgenhauer. She's the delegate of the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Nigeria. I don't expect anyone to clap, but if you could. And then His Excellency, the Consul General of, is the Consulate of the Federal Republic of Germany in Nigeria. His Excellency Thomas Schneider, he's the Consul General of Switzerland in Nigeria. And Mr. Guido Stock, he's the Commercial Chancellor of Advantage Austria. And then we have the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources. He's representing His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, that is Mr. Tunji Bello. Thank you, sir. And then we have Ms. Samantha Gifty Bukari. She's the Consul General of Ghana to Lagos. Welcome, madam. And welcome everyone again to Wacee'22. Next we have the opening ceremony, that's ribbon cutting ceremony. I think we all go out front where we have the lovely ribbon, and then we continue with our activities. Thank you, everyone. And I hope you enjoy the 3-day events, panels, and the exhibitions for Wacee'22. So now I think we have the ushers who lead us to the ribbon cutting ceremony. So Milan said you're not having a speech. You're not having a speech. What? Oh, you are? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. What you said? No. Okay. Sorry, my excitement. So we'll have short speeches from the dignitaries mentioned. First of all, we start with Ms. Katharina Felgenhauer. She's the delegate of the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Nigeria. I'll just hand over the mic to her now. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I know you're all impatient to discover the exhibition, and I know many of you have already interacted with a lot of the exhibitors, which is what we're here for, so that's fantastic. But we ask you to bear with us while we give you a bit more background of what we're doing, where we're coming from with Wacee'22, before we then proceed to officially open the exhibition. As Nuan, our lovely moderator, by the way, Nuan Jalubo, please put your hands together. She's doing an amazing job. So as Nuan already pointed out, this is a very special occasion. All of you who are sitting here are witnessing a groundbreaking event. Two main reasons that I would like to put forward. First of all, we're coming together to celebrate 10 years of the West African Clean Energy and Environment Trade Fair and Conference, WACI. It started in 2012 in Ghana at the time, and has grown since to be the leading environment and energy conference and trade fair in West Africa. So 10 years in the making, 10 years of growth, 10 years of being at the forefront of innovation for sustainability, and I think that's something to celebrate together. Reason number 2. This is the very first time WACI is taking place as a physical event here in Lagos. And let me tell you, it's about time. The last few years, Wacee' has taken place as an online event due to the coronavirus pandemic. We understand that coming from this time that it may be a bit difficult to relaunch trade fairs and conferences, but we're also very certain and convinced that the topics that we're covering here at Wacee' are topics that need all of us to come together to discuss challenges, to discuss solutions, to discuss new ideas, and most importantly, to build partnerships. That is why with Wacee'22, we combine different elements that you are here to enjoy. First and foremost, we have the trade fair, the industry exhibition, and we're extremely proud to have the German pavilion and the Austrian pavilion with companies from those two countries. Some of them traveled to Lagos on this occasion to exchange with you, to present their solutions, products and services, and to figure out how to help build sustainability here in Nigeria and West Africa. So we're very proud to have these country pavilions to start with, and I also think that they deserve a round of applause. And trust that those company representatives can hear us right now, even though not all of them can be in the conference because they're actually at their booth and exchanging with visitors to the trade fair. In addition to these country pavilions, we have various exhibitors from Nigeria, from West Africa, and also a variety of partner institutions that are here to discuss policies with you, to discuss networks with you, and to really exchange ideas how to promote sustainable investments. So once we open the trade fair, we will again have a look around, and please use this opportunity to meet as many of the exhibitors as possible, exchange cards. Let this be a starting point of conversations for solutions that we can drive together. So the trade fair is one major element. The second major element, and this is what we're experiencing here, is the conference. So we make it a point that Wacee' is not only an industry trade fair. We make it a point that this is a platform for conversations between experts, practitioners, beneficiaries, real life experiences to be exchanged so that together we can come up with solutions that are valid, that are manageable, that are practical, and thereby hopefully sustainable. So we encourage all of you to actively participate in the conversations. We will hear a range of experts. We will have various guests that are joining us during these 3 days. Please check out the program in the conference catalog, where you'll also see when which session will take place. Both the trade fair and the conference are focusing on 3 pillars. We are looking at clean energy, we're looking at water, and we're looking at circular economy. So there may be some topics that you're more interested in than others. Use this time, be in the conference when your favorite or most pressing topic is being discussed. Spend time at the trade fair during the sessions that may be of less interest to you. Use the opportunity again to meet and to develop new ideas. Thirdly, we're having side stages. There's another stage at the other end of this hall where we will have side events that are a bit more interactive, where various organizations present what they already do. There are also some formats that are a bit more engaging with the crowd. We are getting the agenda for those side events printed, so I think in the next few hours you will be able to check out the agenda to see what's happening on the side stages, so that you can again go back and forth and really pick the conversation that you're most interested in. One side note here, we understand that our website is down because we actually had too many requests this morning. So the negative side is you are not able to check out the program online currently. That's why we're getting things printed. But please share on social media, tell people that we're here. They can simply come here and register on site. They do not need to register on the website first. And all the program information is in this catalog. And as I said, the side stage events will be shared with you shortly. Fourth, so we had the exhibition, we had the conference, we had the side stages. Fourth, we're very happy if you turn around and look behind you, you actually see a few booths that are called experience centers. This experience center is actually 2 rows, so the one that's facing us and then the one behind, showcases latest innovation and startups that are one way or the other already partners of us, of our partner institutions, and are really at the forefront of driving innovation in Nigeria and West Africa. And here we're again very proud to partner with our Swiss friends, because the Switzerland Global Enterprise and the Swiss Consulate will be hosting their own innovation center tomorrow. And if you have a look around, there's also an innovation exhibition already ongoing. Here the panels that are around the room, where you can see impulses, technologies that drive sustainability and hopefully can make a contribution here in West Africa. So thanks also to our Swiss friends for the very close collaboration. I hope that you are as excited as we are about this program. It's something new, it's something different. It relies on the interaction, so please share your impressions, share your ideas, contribute, lean in, and also criticize when needed. We want this interaction. We want, as I said, the dialogue and really long-term innovations. I hope you enjoy. We are really excited about this program. Let's wait and see what these 3 days bring. Again, we encourage you to also share your ideas and experiences on social media so that we reach even more people, especially the ones that cannot be here physically right now. We will be live streaming the program, but we really need to make sure that more people hear what we're presenting, what we're developing here, and that this, again, is a starting point for more conversation. Remains to say a big, big, big thank you to all our partners and sponsors. The list is too long to mention all of them, but I do want to highlight, first of all, the German Federal Ministry for Economic Affairs and Climate Action. Note Economic Affairs and Climate Action in the same ministry title. That is not by mistake. That is a direction that we're also pursuing with the Wacee'22. Of course, we already mentioned the Austrian Embassy and Advantage Austria, Switzerland Global Enterprise and the Swiss Consulate, the German diplomatic missions, both the embassy in Abuja and the consulate here in Lagos, very strong supporters. The Nigerian Ministry for Trade, Industry and Investment, Lagos State Government, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Nigerian Investment Promotion Commission, fantastic partners to help us elevate Wacee to the level that we have reached, and to also help us share the results and outcomes of these 3 days with a broader audience. These were just a few of the partners. We also are very grateful to our sponsors. I'll only mention the strongest ones, Siemens Energy, UNIDO ITPO, Germany Trade and Invest, all of them also present with their own booth. So please check them out, please talk to them, and as I said, enjoy your event. We're here if you have any questions. Lovely to have you here, and let's enjoy this program.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call on His Excellency Wirt Brunner, the Consul General of the Federal Republic of Germany in Nigeria.
Good morning to everybody. Honorable Lagos State Commissioner Tunji Bello, dear Consul General colleagues from Ghana, Switzerland and Austria, dear Katharina Felgenhauer from AHK, dear ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy to be witness of Wacee' 2022, of the opening in Lagos. I only arrived 2 months ago, so it's a very nice coincidence that this big event is falling into my first quarter to be here. So congratulations actually on the 10th West African Clean Energy and Environment Trade Fair and Conference. And I hope there will be, and I'm even sure there will be, a bright future for this event. If you just look at the title from the back, investments alone don't help. We are in a decarbonization pressure. We have to become, both the societies of our countries, but also all businesses, have to become more environment friendly. So we have to invest sustainably, and we have to catalyze this. It's not coming by its own. And events like Wacee' 2022, I'm sure, can help to catalyze sustainable investments. Let me just mention a few points from the German perspective. You may know Germany started, you could argue, rather early with the so-called energy transition, where you try to build up renewables, increase energy efficiency, and get rid of fossil fuels. And concerning the electricity sector, I think Germany has been quite successful, although being still the 4th largest economy of our planet. If you look at the year 2020, we produced 250 terawatt hours alone from renewables, mostly onshore wind and solar energy, but also biomass, offshore wind, and other renewable sources. So this is a big amount already. And just to give you another perspective, in 2018, it was for us a historical year of our energy transition. The downgoing line of coal in electricity production met the uprising line of renewables at about 35% share. So since then, coal is further going down and renewables are further going up. Right now it's between 40 and 45%. We are coming close to 50% of electricity production in Germany from renewables. And the big goal is to reach 80% in 2030. That's not much time, but the current government has considerably accelerated the speed with a big so-called Easter package that went through cabinet in April of this year. So we are on the move, and of course there are still big tasks like in the building sector and the transport sector, where we have not been as successful as in the electricity sector. But let me also focus, besides the energy transition, on a few general environmental issues that are business related. If you look at the use of water, air, soil, also in agriculture, if you look at the ongoing loss of biological diversity and other environmental issues, you can see that many companies, especially SMEs in our countries like Germany, Austria, Switzerland, are involved in improving the ecological footprint of their production and of their whole circular economy, as we call it, the whole cycle from the raw materials to the final products, and then the waste, and then hopefully the recycling to a high percentage. And there are many things going on. Part of them you can see here in the trade fair at the booths. Many engineers, many scientists, and many companies, and especially smaller ones also, have gained a lot of patents with new approaches to use materials, to recycle, or to, in different ways, improve the ecological footprint of their businesses. And there is a lot of pressure on all of us to go on with this and even to accelerate the speed of change. So I'm really happy that we can have Wacee' 22 live in Lagos, and I can only ask you to really have a look at as many of the booths you can meet to find out what is going on from the educational sector, vocational training in these new environmental related sectors, to the products that many of our companies in Central Europe and West Africa are offering. Thanks a lot to AHK for putting this up together with your partners here. I know it has been a long stretch of work, but it looks good, and I'm very happy to co-open this event today. I wish this event a big success, and to all of you, all the best for greening up. Thank you.
Next on our agenda is His Excellency Thomas Schneider, the Consul General for the Consulate of Switzerland in Nigeria.
Honorable Commissioner Tunji, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, everybody. What a beautiful morning. Actually, I'm not talking about the weather. I'm talking about beautiful because Switzerland is part of Wacee' 2022. And I would like to thank Wacee' for having us, and I would like to congratulate Wacee' on their 10th anniversary. The Swiss Nigerian Innovation Forum, which is part of Wacee', it will happen tomorrow at 2 o'clock, is an event series created last year with the Swiss Embassy in Abuja. The aim of this program is to highlight the innovation approach in solving our planetary problems and issues. In the current project, we are talking about solutions to environmental problems and the climate crisis. So climate change is a global challenge, as you know, to humanity that we can only tackle by working together. I cannot emphasize that enough. If COVID has shown us anything, it is that today's challenges do not stop at national borders. This is just as true as a pandemic as it is for the challenges posed by climate change. Global challenges require global solutions. They require international cooperation as much as technological innovation. They also require a new cooperative world governance on science and technology that can harness technological advances for inclusive development, allowing people around the world to reap the social and economic benefits. To give you insight into Swiss innovation landscapes, we brought the exhibition that you can witness that is shown here at along this hall and at the back also, that has this catchy question as its title, Can Tech Save the World? The exhibition of annotated panels will be at your disposal during the whole 3 days. Please, I invite you to roam around and to read as much as you can and to indulge into Swiss technological innovation, especially in the field of clean tech, environmental technologies. So with this exhibition and this Swiss Nigerian Innovation Forum, we try to kickstart a kind of bilateral dialogue between Switzerland and Nigeria on this kind of issues. And also, of course, with the aim of having sustainable investments from our country into Nigeria. So I'll leave it at this. I just would like to thank, obviously, the AHK, DGIC International Business Services for their wonderful collaboration, and I would like to name Andrew, Sharon, Daniel, Yolanda, and of course Katharina. I would like to thank my colleagues at the Swiss Embassy in Abuja, Lukas Schifferle and Raya Schifferle, for their support and inspiration. And I wish everyone involved in Wacee', the exhibitors, the panelists, the visitors, everybody else, a wonderful trade fair, wonderful conference, and hope to see you all tomorrow at our event at 2 o'clock. Thank you so much and enjoy.
Next, I'd like to call on Mr. Guido Stock, the Commercial Counsel of Advantage Austria.
Thank you. Honorable Commissioner Tungibello, dear Consul Generals, dear Kat, my colleague representing the delegation of German industry and commerce, dear guests. First of all, I wish to thank Katharina Felgenhauer and her whole team for the initiative of creating this fair and for allowing us Austrians to become part of it. I believe this is not only nice, but also wise, as it is to the benefit of all involved in environmental and renewable energy matters. Our country, Austria, is a small country, but it is a country that is fairly big when it comes to know-how, to innovation, and to quality in the field of renewable energy and the environment. We believe that know-how, innovation, and quality always have their basis in experience, in history, in tradition, and Austria has a century-long tradition of supplying her population with potable water, with protecting her environment, and with generating renewable energy. Katharina mentioned before that you are all eager to get to our booth here at the exhibition, but I will start at 1873, go back a bit into history. I ask for your forgiveness. The first of two giant water supply lines which bring portable water to our capital, Vienna, without pumps as far as 150 kilometers away, from as far as 150 kilometers away, was opened in 1873. Austria's forestry law that ensures the constant reforestation and long-term sustainability of forests dates back even further to December 1852, so almost 170 years. The Kaplan turbine was developed in 1913 in Austria by inventor Victor Kaplan. Hydropower has been playing a major role in Austrian energy generation for more than 100 years. Today, more than 70% of all electricity in Austria is generated from hydropower. And of course, we also use other renewable sources of energy. When you come to Vienna, you will see a highly artistic, yes, such things really exist, waste incinerator, designed by Austria's famous artist and representative of the school of fantastic realism, Ernst Fuchs, operating right in the center of our capital. And because it's so beautiful, it has become a tourist attraction. Austrian technology has had a presence here in Nigeria for many years, although you might not know, because technology is not as easily seen as consumer products. Water turbines supplied and installed by Andritz AG are producing power at Kainji and Jebba, hydroelectric dams. Ineo Jembacher gas engines produce electric power from gas at many industrial companies, hotels, etc. And ILF, a major Austrian engineering group, is maintaining a fairly big engineering office here in Lagos, which has been very instrumental in many major infrastructure projects. There's a lot I would still like to talk about to you, talk about our country's efforts and know-how in the field of water, environmental protection and renewable energy. But even better, please come and join us at our stands at the Austrian Pavilion here at Wacee'. When I say us, I mean the representatives of Austrian companies in the field of compost and waste management technology, infrastructure and industrial engineering, gas engines for the production of electric power and heat, biomass treatment, heating and cogeneration plants, shredding systems for a wide variety of applications, wastewater solutions, etc. By us, I mean also our staff members, representatives of the Lagos office of Advantage Austria, an office of the Federal Economic Chamber of Austria. We are here for you. We wish to link you up with Austrian partners. Thank you all and see you at our stand. Thank you.
Now I would like to call on Mr. Tunji Bello, the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources in Lagos State. He's representing the Governor, His Excellency, Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. Welcome, sir.
Consul Generals of Federal Republic of Germany, of Switzerland, and of Austria, and Consul General of Ghana, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I speak on behalf of the Governor of Lagos State, so he asked me to represent him at these events. And I say, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to join professionals and business experts in the commerce and industry sector, the Governing Council members and staff of the West Africa Clean Energy Environment at this trade fair and conference, which I believe indicates a change in the realm of sustaining investments. It is also a great pleasure for me to welcome you all, especially the delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Nigeria, German Federal Ministry of Economics and Climate Action, and German Association of Chambers of Industry and Commerce to Lagos State, the Economic, Industrial and Commercial Nerve Center of Nigeria and the sub-region. We're excited about the fact that this conference and trade fair is holding for the first time physically here in Lagos after its meeting outing virtually in 2020. The theme of this conference, Catalyzing Sustainable Investment, is appropriate and timely as our nation continues to struggle with the challenges of underdevelopment, particularly in the industry and business sector, with insufficient clean energy, as we strategize to ensure a successful implementation of our national energy transition plan. As the world continues to witness and feel the devastating effect of climate change, the need for us to accelerate our efforts at drastically cutting down greenhouse gases and embrace clean energy for sustainable environment becomes urgent. The prospect of improved adoption and generating clean energy therefore must be a welcome idea and opportunity worthy of all the efforts and resources that have been devoted by the organizers to make this conference exhibition a reality. As our population keeps growing, so is the demand for clean energy. We need to look further into how to produce and sustain clean energy. Clean energy will be a valuable option to catalyze sustainable investment from recyclable sources without emitting greenhouse gases. And we need to embrace it to accelerate the pace of development and industrialization without jeopardizing the environment and compromising the prospect of achieving the sustainable development goals of the United Nations by 2030. The process of transiting from fossil fuel to clean and sustainable energy provides huge opportunity for new innovation and investment, particularly in clean energy, water, and circular economy sector. We therefore need to provide the necessary support and enabling environment that will encourage the flow of investment in these areas. As a region, we must expedite action to keep pace with other nations, especially developed economies. We cannot afford to be left behind. It is on this note that I wish to commend the efforts of the West Africa Clean Energy and Environment for this initiative and commitment in organizing this conference exhibition since 2012. I am hopeful that this edition of the conference and exhibition being held in Lagos will achieve greater success as we collectively chart the course towards fully embracing clean and sustainable energy. I thank you for your attention and thank you for thinking of us in Lagos and for coming to Lagos. Thank you very much.
Now, the next item on the agenda is the official opening of the ceremony. Would like to invite the Honorable Commissioner, Mr. Atunji Bello again. He's the Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources of Lagos State. Together with Katrina Felgenhauer, she's the delegate of the Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Nigeria, and His Excellency Vert Bronner. He's the Consul General for the Federal Republic of Germany in Nigeria for the ribbon cutting ceremony. And then we move on to a quick tour of the booths. Thank you all. Would invite everyone to please join us for the ribbon cutting ceremony. Thank you.